Hey there, it's Hillary, and today I'm going to be doing a Scholastic book order. If you've been on my channel and watched some of my videos, you'll know that I used to be a preschool teacher and now I work at a daycare that's still affiliated with the preschool, so I can order books as a teacher. So occasionally I will order some books from Scholastic, or I'll order books through my kids' school, but this time I placed an order that was entirely mine. I spent $25 and ordered some books, and then because I placed a teacher order, I got $10 worth of books for free. So I got $35 worth of books for $25, and I think I ended up getting 7 books. I'm not totally 100% sure. So this box, I actually think I made out pretty well, and I'll just go through and I'll show you guys what I got. I haven't read anything that's in this box, but I'm very excited for some of the things that are in here. And if you're not familiar with Scholastic, especially if you have never ordered as a teacher or anything like that, when your students place an order, normally you would do it as your students would be placing an order and the teacher would earn free things for their classroom. But since I'm placing a personal order for myself, then I earned free things for myself. So I had $10 to spend on whatever I wanted. In the past, you have only been able to spend up to $10 for free. So now they've changed it so you actually can take $10 off of something extra. So if I ordered something and it was a $12 book, then I'd only have to pay $2 extra. But I ended up getting 2 books for free. I think one was 7 and one was 3, so it worked out perfect. So the first thing that I got in my box is Beauty and the Beast, and I think this one was in there for $3. And I believe that it's just like a written, almost like a screenplay. And so I was just interested, and I like Beauty and the Beast, and I didn't watch the live action movie, but I'm wondering if this is somewhat similar. I don't know how close the live action and the Disney are together, but I thought that would be an interesting little quick read. Who knows when I'll get to that one. Maybe I'll put it off until Booktubeathon this year, because it should be something that I can read fairly quickly. The next book that I got, I was super excited when I saw it. It was on there and it was $5, and it's the paperback edition of Geek Arella, and it's a retelling of Cinderella where the main character is kind of like a geeky high school fangirl, and the Prince Charming in this book is a actor. And I just think it's so cute. A friend of mine, she just read it recently and she said it was really good, quick read, cute story. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's been on my TBR for a little while and I'm looking forward to reading it. The next one that I got, I think, was $7 or $8, and it was a hardback edition of The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding. It's one of the ones that doesn't have the book sleeve on the outside, it's just printed right on the hardcover, but I think this is pretty cool. This book came out fairly recently, and I wanted to read it. I thought that it sounded really cool when it came out. I've never read any Alexandra Bracken, although I do have some on my shelves that I want to read. And recently I had been reading a lot of middle grade, so I believe this is a middle grade story, and I just really enjoy them because they're easy to read, and usually they're fun stories where they don't have a lot of stuff that's heavy, and it's a nice change from reading young adult and adult fiction. The next thing that's in the box is In Some Other Life, and this book sounded really interesting to me. It's all about this girl, and she gives up going to a fancy private high school so that she can go to public school with her boyfriend, and she walks in at some point and finds her boyfriend and her best friend kissing, and she starts to question if she's made the wrong choices in her life. She falls and hits her head, and she kind of wakes up and she's living a different life. She's living the life that she gave up for this boy. So I just thought this was a really interesting idea for a story, and I was really curious to see where it went. The next one was my other free book, and it was the Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. I have not read this, but I really wanted to. I really enjoyed her Raven Boys series. and I want to read this, and I want to read her Shiver series. I just really enjoy her as an author. I've heard people say that this is one of her best books, so I'm really curious to read this one and see what it's about, and I'm looking forward to it. The last thing in my box is Carver the Mark by Veronica Roth, and this is also a hardcover, and I was very excited to see this one on there. It was like $7 or $8, and I was super excited because I know the sequel to this one is coming out very soon, and I wanted to read this one. I actually might have this on my Kindle, but when I saw it for such a cheap price for the hardcover, I wanted to buy it, and I wasn't even positive if I have it on my Kindle, so better to have 2 copies of it than none. So I was super excited. I ended up getting 6 books, not 7, but still 6 books for 25 bucks isn't too bad. I'm really looking forward to reading everything I got, so I think those are pretty awesome, and I can't wait to dive into them. If you've read any of these books or any of them sound interesting to you, let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave me a like, and if you'd like to see more videos by me, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!